Hey guys, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be setting up my June budget with you guys, and of course I have everything that I need right here. I do have a mock budget just to kind of glance over and make sure that I have everything correctly, and then I have my actual budget binder right here that I use most of the time. The last video that you watched, hopefully I got it edited and uploaded, but I closed out my budget with you guys and I took out all the bills and all the stuff that we need to take to the bank at the end of the month to be able to transfer into the next month. So we should be done with May and we are going towards June. Now I already went ahead and set up the calendar right here. I am a sticker budgeter, as you guys can see, so if you're interested in these stickers, they are linked in the description down below, and that is my shop by carlamay.com. so that is where I got the stickers from, which what I will be using in this video as well. So on this page, I just like to set my debt tracker as well as my monthly sinking funds look, and you guys will see that later on how I do it. Let me take out the stickers that I'm gonna use for that, which is my debt tracker right there. And as you guys can see, I have a lot of stickers that I do use, but I don't use everything that I sell in my shop when it comes to like budgeting. I specifically don't use the check-ins, which I would love to use, but I just don't have the time to do check-ins right now. But I guess let us start with this two right here, and I'm gonna use this washi right here. And I do like to decorate my planner. It just makes it more fun for me to budget when I do decorate, and just makes it look cuter. So we laid out our washi, and the debt will go up there and the sinking funds will go down here. So it's just a lot of stickering up my planner. And as you guys can tell, I took out my press-on nails. I'm just giving my nails a break for a couple of days because I do have another set that I want to try, and I've been really liking the press-on nails. I just don't like how it pops off so much and I lose them, because usually it pops off at the place that's most inconvenient, like at a store where I can't find them, or in the car when I'm trying to press Mia's car seat. And you're probably thinking, why do press-on nails? It just makes me feel more confident, and I was trying to do acrylic, which is never popping off, but it does do damage on my nails, so that's why I don't want to do it, and it's also expensive. And press-ons are just a better alternative. It's just keeps popping off. So what kind of glue do you guys use? I know my sister said her coworker uses Gorilla Glue, which is probably not a good idea. I don't know what to do. Is that something that anybody here has tried? Is it something that works? Does it come off? For my debt, I don't know the numbers quite yet in the beginning of the month, as you guys know, but I do show them to you guys whenever I can do the closing of the budget, what our numbers are. So the last numbers we had was like we're at 12,000 when it comes to all of our credit card bills as well as my student loans. For right now, all I have is my student loans because it's never changing, because I am in forbearance until November. So I'm not gonna pay off that because I'm focusing on the credit cards, and then I'm gonna focus on that. But student loans I have, and then we also have Camden's, that's my credit card, and then Capital One is my husband's credit card, and that's what we're working on right now. So I don't have the numbers quite yet on that one, but the student loans, we have $6,799.03, and that's it. Before, my minimum payment for my student loans was $76, I believe, so I expect that much whenever it does come back again. Now we're gonna set up for sinking funds, which is the monthly look for my sinking funds. These videos take long or take a while, so if you want to grab a snack or, you know, budget with me while you're waiting or watching me, go ahead and pause this video and grab a snack, because this might take a while because it's a lot of sticker budgeting and a lot of me probably just talking. We're gonna be moving on to the sinking funds. I'm gonna use these thin washi. I have these extra ones that I've been using whenever I do my mock budget, because I do try to sell these stickers, so I try to make like a little mock with how it looks like, so I have some extra. that I do use. So I guess sinking funds would look cute there. I do have two forms of sinking funds. I have this and I have these. So these just go by paycheck, and you'll see how I use this later, but this is the one I use for the monthly look. It just gives me a better look of what comes in and out of my sinking funds each month, or how much I have in the beginning of the month, how much I lost or gained at the end of the month. And that's how I track my sinking funds, and it just worked better for me that way, because I don't, as much as I want to track every little thing that comes in and out of my like sinking funds or even our budget, I would love to be able to do that, because I think that's the most optimal way of like budgeting and forming habits. But I don't have the time. Like I always say, my baby now she's almost two, so she demands a little bit more attention, and she is definitely a mama's girl for right now. And I think that will change whenever she's like maybe 6 or 7. Maybe she'll be more independent. Of course she will, but maybe she'll be a daddy's girl. But definitely right now she loves me the most, because I'm her caregiver, her #1 caregiver. I'm able to stay home with her because of you guys and your support, and also my husband's support. That's something that I really don't take lightly. I try to grasp each moment as much as I can. I try to remember everything, and I just try really hard to be with her and just be present with her. But my categories for sinking funds, I have my little girl, her savings account, her Miha savings account, and that one has $1,160. It's continuously growing. And then we have medical, and that one has $40. And then gifts, that one has quite a bit. That one has 110. And then Christmas has 250. And family time, this one barely has anything. This one has $40 because of last month. And then car maintenance, my husband finally set up an appointment tomorrow, or Wednesday actually, whenever he's off. Hopefully he doesn't forget like last time. That one is 160. And then photos, that one has $80. And then the adventurous one, as you guys know, this one is not like something I put in every week. I put in money. I put my challenges to these adventures envelope. It's kind of like we always do the challenges. I have a $1, a $5, and a $50 savings challenge, and my $50 is meant for us to go home to the Philippines, all 3 of us. And then the $1 and the $5 is meant for traveling or any fun stuff that we want to do. Like whenever I finish a challenge, the $1 or the $5, I put it in the adventures envelope. So that one has $600 currently, but we are going to use this. And I'm anticipating my $1 savings challenge to get done this month as well, so I can add that there, because I am estimating $700 to go to Six Flags for all 3 of us. I think we're staying in at a hotel for 2 nights and 1 day at Six Flags. We just want to go up there and enjoy a little bit, so that will be like $700, maybe a little bit more with gas, I think, because of how gas prices is right now. So we're still gonna go to Six Flags, and we really want to enjoy. So it's gonna be $700 estimate this month that we're gonna use. So this one will be completely depleted. But that's what we budgeted for. At least we're not pulling in from any of our credit cards, because we do have some open credit cards that we can pull our funds from. But I just don't trust myself right now with credit cards, and I just want to pay them off at the moment. And maybe one day we'll have one credit card meant for these things, so we can grab some points. But I just know myself, I know my husband as well. As long as we have them, like we're just gonna keep using them, and I don't want to put us in that place. Maybe one day when we're more disciplined, or when we've paid off most of our stuff. Like my last thing would be is just the student loan is my plan. That is it for adventures. And then my challenges, I like to use a different color. I'll use the green one for the $1, and then my $5, and then my $50 savings challenge. My $1 savings challenge currently has $73, and then $5 has 105. This one grew so much because in the beginning of May it only had $15, but we had so much extra $5 laying around and stuff from our budget and from my allowances and stuff that we were able to rack it up to 105. So hopefully this one gets done soon as well, and then we can start another one. It's just something fun to do while trying to save. And then we have the $50 savings challenge. That one is $16.50. That one is for going home to the Philippines. I'm really hoping. And I am gonna apply for my citizenship here soon. So I know I keep saying that, but I'm really gonna do it for real this time. Like, I'm just nervous and procrastinating. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to pass like the test and stuff. And like, I'm not sure if we're able to go up there with our current schedule, but I'm sure we will make it work because I really need to come visit my family. I need to visit my mom, my sisters. So I need to be a citizenship first. I mean, I can always apply for a green card. I still have a green card till 2024. And I'm sure I'm capable to apply for it again. But I'd rather just, if I'm going to spend the money, I'm just going to apply for the citizenship. Because I think it's the same for applying for a 10-year green card. So why not just make it permanent? Here we're going to set up our June budget. And I'm going to use my pink washi for this because this one's really pretty. I made June really like florally because I thought about, like, I know June is like the wedding month, but also it's my baby's birthday, so I think about florals and pink when it comes to her June budget. I wish I could do more budgeting videos like how I used to back in 2019. I would love to do that. It's just not in the cards for me right now. And I mean, sometimes I think about like having more time whenever Mia does go back to school, but then it makes me so sad because I feel like I'll miss her so much. And I know it'll pass, and one day I'll have all this time that I want in my hands. But do I really want that time? Even though sometimes it feels like the days are so long, like it's still a Monday, she makes it worth it. Like, her hugs are the best. She gives me the best, tightest hugs lately, and I'm all for it. June has 5 paychecks for us, which is amazing, and I'm so grateful. So we're gonna go ahead and do 5 paychecks. So that's a bonus paycheck because I'm still gonna budget as if we only have 4 paychecks every week. So that's P4 and then P5, and then my sister does give us rent money. Look at this baby, she's still awake, she's still jumping. She's not sleeping yet, but she's not crying. She's trying to make herself fall asleep, playing with her doll. So hopefully she goes to sleep soon. But anyways, sorry, I'm like being all over my baby right now, but let's see the dates where we get paid. We get paid on the 2nd. We also get paid on the 9th, on the 16th, on the 23rd, and the 30th. And then I just put this on the 30th because that's usually where she gives us the money. Then every week, my estimated income for us both, my husband and I combined, is $800 every week. And then my sister gives us $400 for rent. So that is a lot of money. I always love the bonus paychecks, of course, we all do, but they only come around every now and then. So I really appreciate them because we'll be able to put in extra money in different things that we want to do. The total for that, including my sister's contribution for rent, is $4,400. And then we are going to do the fixed and variable expenses. I really hope we have space because when we have 5 paychecks like that, it seems like we don't have space. We have our debt, which I estimate this to be $177 on minimum payments, but we will see how much we'll end up being able to contribute, like extra debt snowball payments at the end of the month. I really am hoping that we will be able to contribute a lot to this month. And then we have our phone, which is 160, and then insurance is 111, and then gas is 130, and then Wi-Fi 120. Subscriptions, I think this is still 28. I don't know if they've increased our Netflix yet because they haven't hit the payments yet. I think that will hit tomorrow. It's supposed to hit today, but today's Memorial Day, so it hasn't hit the bank. So I'll definitely check tomorrow and just edit this if it is different, since you know Netflix is increasing. But we are currently paying $19.99 to it already, and then the $8, well, $7.99 is the Disney Plus, because my sister does pay for Hulu and HBO Max, so that's what she pays for, and we just all share the channels for all of them. So we have 4. Rent, that one is $907, and then electric is $160, and then diaper is $90. Our total is going to be at the end right here. Our total for that is $1,883 for our fixed expenses. And then our variable is going to be a little bit more because we do have 5 weeks, and our variable is like allowances every week, food money every week, so it's changing. Food right here, we're gonna have $500 instead of $400 because I budget $100 every week. And then allowance for all 3 of us is gonna be $400 for the month. And then sinking funds is gonna be $350. Miscellaneous is gonna be $50 instead of that $40. And then challenges, I leave a space here, but I don't budget for it just because I don't really budget for it. I just see how much I'll be able to give on our challenges every week, and I just count how much we do get at the end of the month. So I think this is not too much aligned, but that's okay. Our total is going to be $1,300 for our variable expense. And here at the end, I just like to put like an end and a beginning. I will grab a washi though to make it look cute. I think, yeah, I'll have enough space, I think, or maybe I could just do this right here. Kind of is the same thing. But does anybody else know, because one of our friend was saying that the housing market is gonna crash in December. Does anybody else think like that? Because he was estimating it to be like that, but of course it can all be just, you know, speculations. Does anybody have like a backing or understanding if it is or not, a more concrete argument rather than just, you know, speculation? Because we're really hoping, because our lease is up in October and we're trying to get a house, and my husband has his year mark at work in July, and we have our tax information that includes my income this year. Oh my gosh, she's still awake. And that will show in the taxes, so we'll have like concrete stuff that we can pay for our house. So we're really hoping that it does. So maybe we'll wait, or we'll extend a little bit here and wait till the housing market does go down. We're really looking, we really want a house. We mainly want a backyard for Mia because she loves the outside, and I understand, like, she likes playing with water, and I was gonna like garden with her and stuff and just do some outside activities, and I really want her to have that backyard. So does anybody know if it's gonna go, or bubble, or whatever the term is, because I don't know. But he was explaining it to my husband and I was kind of getting the gist of it, but I don't really know. It doesn't seem like there was enough like evidence as far as why he thinks that. But of course I'm hopeful that it is true, because if it is, we'll be able to hopefully apply for a loan, and you know, instead of paying like this apartment that we have, the same one that we're living in, if we decide to renew our lease again, we're gonna have to pay 1,100 instead of the 907, because of how the living stuff is working and how everything is increasing. I'm sure you guys are aware. It's just frustrating to be paying for the same stuff and having it increased like that. Like, that's a huge increase, because I remember back in 2019 when we were asked if we wanted to renew our lease, it was only like a $20 increase. It wasn't like $100 increase. So it was ridiculous, and we were living at a nicer apartment then, so I can't even imagine how much they're increasing. But I know everybody's going through it right now, and I really hope we get through this all in one piece with our family and with our sanity. And everything that's just going on lately is disheartening. It makes me want to move my family to the Philippines, honestly. Like, I talked to my husband about it. Like, if it goes really, really bad, like, I would rather move us back to the Philippines. And I know that's gonna be like an upbringing for everyone, but it would just make me feel more safe in my heart. But that's another topic. But this is what that looks like. I will line everything up later on, because it should be like lined up with the columns, so you won't get like confused, especially this side right here. But I'll line them up later. But here I'm gonna do my expenses and my savings challenges and my sinking funds paycheck to paycheck thingy. I don't know what that thing is called, but this is basically what it would look like for the expenses, savings challenge, and sinking funds. Let us start with expenses. So let's grab this green thing right here. So since we have 5 paychecks, this expenses has 5 paychecks for the tabs. And Mia really is still awake. It's like almost 4 o'clock. She usually goes down for her nap 2:30, which I laid her down at 2:40. So I don't know why is she still up. I didn't give her any candy or anything. I gave her like rice and some afritada for lunch. She looks like she's trying to sleep, but she's not crying at all. It's when she cries that I get a little bit more flustered. But since she's not, she's just trying to make herself go to sleep. So expenses, I have a mock budget here, like I said, so I will be looking back and forth. But we have, first is our rent, then electric, Wi-Fi, insurance, my phone, and my husband's phone. We have subscriptions, gas, got diaper, we have student loans. I do still put it there just in case the government changes their minds and they want their money. We have Candons, Capital One, Kataba, food, and then Mama, because that's what my husband calls me, and then Mia. We have miscellaneous, debt, and emergency fund. And we're just gonna end it off with this. And I do write it out in pencil, like the estimated every paycheck, and when the paycheck actually lands, that's when I put it in pen. And that's how mine looks like this, because right here you can see it's in pencil, and then here it's in pen, and there's color coordination right there. That is it for the expenses page. We're gonna move on to the savings challenges page, and that is right here. No, that's sinking funds. Savings challenges is pink. So this and this. I do use most of like my oopsie stuff when I do my own budget, just because I don't want to waste any of the good cutted ones, because that's like money being wasted. But I am showing you guys, like showcasing my stuff. I should like use the good ones, but I don't want to go to waste. Savings challenge, I only have 3 savings challenges, and I think I'm pretty comfortable with just having these 3 for now. So we have paychecks 1 through 5 for this as well. So I'm just gonna do my $1, $5, and my $50 savings challenge, and then that is it for that. And our last one is my sinking funds right here, which also has 5 paychecks. And I like to put it like a little bit of allowance down here, just because I have all this room anyways. I don't have as much challenges or sinking funds. And it just divides it a little bit better when I do this. It just works really well with my brain and how my brain works. But let us discuss these sinking funds that I have. And some of you guys are probably looking at all these stickers like, I don't have time for that. But I understand some people work really well with digital budgeting. I do know some people that do that, or both, or just a simpler version of this with just pen and paper. And it's whatever works for you. I know some people that watch me that are like that, but just find these videos entertaining to watch, or just merely just supporting me, honestly. But here for sinking funds, we have my baby's savings account, medical, gifts, Christmas, family time, car maintenance, we have photos, and I'm gonna put adventures here even if I don't put anything, just in case. Like, I just like to have that tab open for, or column open for the adventures, especially if we're touching that this month. I would like to keep it open. I'll line them up again after, but we're gonna move on to the next page. But I think Mia is asleep. Yes, I think so. So she's good, because I've been looking at her. This is where I usually leave you guys, is with the paychecks, because with the paychecks, this is what that looks like. And I just lay down stickers, but it's pretty repetitive. Like, I just lay down paychecks 1 through 5 for now, but here is paycheck 1 through 4. So since we have 5 paychecks, I'll lay those down. And I'm probably gonna lay down the spending tracker as well, so I'm just gonna do that really quick. I have finished everything, so we're back to the monthly calendar look. I just wanted to show you guys everything all lined up, all highlighted up and everything. So let's go ahead and start. We have our debt tracker right here, our sinking funds, our June budget look, which is my favorite page, honestly. And then we have expenses, savings challenge, sinking funds. We have paychecks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at the back, taking in a little bit of space from the spending tracker. And I thought I had another page back here, but this is the end because my budget notebook is from July to June, so I don't have any more space back here. I really thought I did. Oh, I have this if I need more. There's extra notes pages back here if I need it. But this is what everything looks like basically. I appreciate you guys hanging around with me and spending this time with me while I lay out my June budget. I hope your budget goes well for June and that you guys have a bonus paycheck as well. But I will see you on my next video. Bye!